In this video, I am going to teach you how to make my blue cheese polymer clay charm. This one is shown as a wine charm, and it's actually quite simple to make. You'll need 3 colors. You'll need an off-white color, and this I used 3/4 translucent, a 1/4 white, and a touch of yellow. And then you'll also need a little darker beige color, and this was also made with 3/4 translucent, a 1/4 white, and then you'll want to add a yellow brown hint to it. And I made that ochre color, like a golden yellow mixed with a burnt umber brown, just a touch. And then the other color you'll need is a blue-green color. This I mixed literally with half blue, half green, and a little bit of raw umber brown just to dull it down a bit. So the first thing we're going to start with is this lighter color and the green. First, you'll want to make this into a cane. Next, take your light cream color, just kind of flatten it out here a bit to the length of your cane. And just lay it across it. Next, you'll need a razor blade, and I am going to chop this up and reassemble it, and chop it up and reassemble it. This is going to give us that look of blue cheese. We're going to have this color marble inside it. After you've mixed this ball of clay into something that looks like blue cheese, where you can see the green and bits and pieces and swirliness, then you don't have to chop it up anymore. Now we need to be careful not to, I don't want to blend these colors, but I need to smooth this ball of clay out. Alright, now once you have a nice ball of clay, you'll need to take a rolling pin and flatten it out. Now I want this to be thick because blue cheese is a very thick cheese, and this is about the thickness of my finger, so this will work. And I'm going to use my circle cookie cutter. I do want to soften the edges because I'm going to make this into a big roll of blue cheese. The next step will be to add the rind to this cheese. So we'll need this color, the soft beige, and we need to run it through the pasta roller for a thin coat that we're going to wrap around this cheese. I ran this through on my pasta roller on the setting 4. I'm going to use my bigger cookie cutter, cut out a circle. You might find that you have little air bubbles, and you do not want those in your clay, so make some little incisions and smooth them out. Now, once you have everything smoothed out, take a heavy grit sandpaper and texture the entire roll. Next step, we need to use the chalks to really give this rind a golden color. This will make 8 slices of cheese. So I want to use this blade. Of course, you can use any blade, but I happen to like this big long blade. Make sure it's clean. And you want to slice it in the middle. You want this in half. Be very careful that you do it in half. We need to use the chalks to color the inside of the rind. Now we need to put an eye pin in this. The final thing that we need to do is we need to texture this cheese so it looks like blue cheese. So I'm just going to dig into the sides of this. Bake in the oven at 275 degrees for 30 minutes, and your charm is complete.